Morning, everyone. Sweeney guy here. I've had a couple requests to ask about Whoopie Slings and what we'd call a UCR, a utility constrictor rope. We got a lot of new hammockers on the forum, and we talked about what the Whoopie Sling is. This is actually a new suspension system for my hammock, and it's made from 1/8 inch. I don't know if you can see how thin that is. Let's see if we can put it down that way. Steel blue, even though this is gray, it's called blue. Whatever, I guess it's a marketing scheme. And how it works is constriction. This is a made-up UCR that I made up. It's a short version. This is not the actual one that goes on my hammock. And you can buy these pre-made. I know there's a couple guys on the forum, I believe Arrow something is the guy's shop, I'm sorry. But pretty much how it works is, again, all on constriction. I had tried, for the people that know what these are, a locked Brummel on the end. This is the fixed end. What you would do with this right here is attach this to your hammock with a lark's head. So your hammock would have a bulk ball right here, and you basically just put a lark's head on it, and that would hold your hammock. But how this works is this piece is fed back into this, and then what I did, I didn't like the lock the Brummel, it looked a little weird, so if you could see that, I actually put some stitching in there with one of the strands from an inside of a parachute cord, and that just locks it in, and it's not going anywhere. Even without the parachute cord, it's not going to go anywhere. It works on the same principle of the constrictor, which is right here. How it works is, let's see if I can get this out far enough for you here. That end right there is what you would pull on, and it comes back, or it feeds in from here into this loop. Loop comes around, feeds into the main piece right here, and comes out right there. What you need to do is, in order to make this tighter, is this would be attached to your hammock. You hold the main rope right here, and you pull this. And as you pull this right here, if you notice, this bunches up. It's like a Chinese finger trap. That's how this works. If you look at that, it's woven. So you pull it to your desired length. Now you're smaller here. That would tighten up your hammock. And I'm going to demonstrate this out in the backyard here on my hammock in a little bit. And then what you would do is you just kind of milk this down. And this, being held here, does not move. And guarantee me, it does not move. I love this steel. It at 1/8 inch has a breaking strength of 2,600 pounds, easy. And they said making a Whoopie Sling only reduces it by, I think, 3%. So it's a little windy outside, so that's why I'm in my garage right now. But what I'll do is I'll pull out the hammock and show you how it works. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, so we're outside. Wind's kind of stopped, so I can come out here. The other part of the suspension system was what's called a tree hugger, and what that is, and hopefully I'm doing this right, it's basically either a carabiner and some climbing rope or webbing. I just sewed the webbing, made a loop that you can put a carabiner through. I know there's going to be tons of hammockers out there telling me that this is too long, but we got some pretty mature trees here in New York, so I needed a good, it's almost 6 feet. And what you would do is, and you'll see me do this, is you put it around the tree, slip it through the loop, take the carabiner, attach the beaner through. This would be around the tree. And this is what's already on my, this is the Whoopie Sling that's already on my hammock here. And you would attach thusly. And this is what the adjustment is right here. And this is what it looks like on the end of the hammock. I did, I don't know if they call it a double lark's head. Basically, instead of going around once, I wrapped it around twice, just because I felt like it. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this one up on the tree, and then I'll pretty much show you how the suspension system works and how you adjust. So give me a minute, be right back. Okay, so hopefully I can get both of these in a shot. I have my one tree hugger put up on that one, and the other tree hugger put up on that one. It's not rocket science, guys. It's a piece of sling, goes across, goes around the tree, and has a carabiner on the loop. There are other ways you can go look. They have the Marlin spike hitch, and you actually hang your hammock on a toggle. I tried the, the way you hang your hammock is a very personal thing. Everybody likes something or other. I had the straps and the sender rings. I had the whole thing. This one is just what works well for me. Again, the Amsteel Blue, I believe it comes from boating or somewhere in the marine world. It is a very lightweight, very strong. Again, 1/8 inch. It will hold 2,600 pounds. The great thing about it is 100 feet of it lays less than half a pound, they say. It's actually made by a company called Samson Ropes. So I've got my hammock kind of laying out there. I'll clip it up and adjust it. You won't be able to hear me talk, so I'm not going to do much talking. When I need to get in, I'll do some intricate work and I'll pull the camera in. That's it. I'll come in and show you the full-size Whoopie Sling there. Those are 6-foot Whoopie Slings. You can, again, order them if you want to. I think I got 60 feet of Amsteel for, I think it was $18. Made them myself. Took me one afternoon to make actually 4. Put them on my daughter's hammock too. Alright, let me bring you in here. So, the loop is attached to the carabiner, which is attached to the tree hugger. I guess they call it a tree hugger because when you got a tree that big, you're hugging a tree. That's a 6-foot sling right there. So you bring it down, and this is where it comes in, right here, and that's where it comes out. And if you saw, all I did was pull, attach, and to loosen. What I'll do here is, see if I can get a shot of that, and I will show you the loosing. Basically what it is, it's like a Chinese finger trap. If you need to loosen, if you need to tighten, you pull on that end. If you need to loosen, you need to pull it up here, which is very easy to do as well. Just, let's see, make sure it's the right side right there. You just got to put your finger here, compress it, and it slides through. And as you can see, this compresses, and in a compressed state, it's loose. Tighten up. You put your fingers here on the outside, and just pull. Milk it so it compresses, and it doesn't move. So, that is the Whoopie Sling. And Bowman, this sling's for you. I hope you make your own. They are very easy to make. It's a little bit more satisfying. Oh, and make sure on the end, be neat about it. Right here. Make sure you put a nice splice in it. So, that's my Clater. Tom Clater, jungle hammock, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to set up the whole net and everything. We're not sleeping out tonight, although it would be a nice night to sleep out tonight. And when I go out, that's what I take with me. It does have a tarp, so if you're thinking about buying a hammock and you got $150 to spend, which I think is an excellent value for a hammock if you go out there and look at some of the hammocks, go get one.